What's up, guys, and welcome back to Absolutely. We're going to be reviewing the penultimate episode of this season of Trash. Oh, I mean Flash. We're watching the worst show on television. Dan and I were given a pass to...
Is that rhyme why you wanted to start
No,
this?
I thought of it on the spot.
You know
Thank
what?
You very
I
much.
liked it. I liked it.
But look, Dan and I, we were blessed enough to not be forced to continue to watch the show, so we took a break. We binged what was left. I will go and say... I skipped most of the Allegra scenes because I'm not going to watch that. We also recently learned
3 episodes.
We learned the reveal that Eric Wallace, showrunner of The Flash now, created Allegra in the comics. So if you're wondering why we get a character that has never mattered and will never matter shoehorned into every episode of this show, it's because Eric Wallace literally did comic book character nepotism to bring her into the spotlight. So if you're wondering why it's the dumbest thing ever, that's why. But moving on to these episodes, mid, terrible, trash. Okay, that's where we left off. The most recent episode was fine. I think.
I haven't. So I won't lie. I've been behind a little bit. So I read synopsises and recaps for the past couple episodes because I wanted to make sure I watched this one so that I could I could review the final 2 episodes. I looked through those the recaps and I was honestly just looking through it like none of this is gonna matter.
Yeah.
Only one thing looked like it was gonna matter, and that was Mina.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I already knew her from the comics.
I picked back up watching like most everything in the show when I saw a clip of Diggle. So for all of us who've been watching Diggle's storyline throughout the last season, his mini crossover throughout the shows, holding his little box, there is no payoff. He goes to Lian, he sits with Reverse Flash, he's told how to open the box that apparently he can't open, and then he throws it away. So for those of you who want a Green Lantern, you will get nothing. For those of you who thought the CW cared, you will get nothing. For those of you who think this is a good show, you are nothing. I've had it. I'm on my wit's end. Because you know what, Dan? The best thing they've ever done in the length this show happened in this last episode, and I'm still not happy. They killed Iris.
Yes.
I detest Iris West. More rhyming for you guys. Sorry.
I'm not ashamed to say I was so happy about that.
I was also smiling ear to ear. Like
I thought it was interesting though, because I heard you were talking earlier, it was off recording about, you mentioned that she brought herself back. I don't think it was her. I think Negative Dion brought her back, and that was the whole point. Yeah, like the whole point was he was throwing the lightning, and Dion had planned it, and then brought her back into that spot so that I
wasn't paying attention because I don't like the show.
That's
and
fair.
I thought Iris was like, he was never the sacrifice. The sacrifice is different. I thought she was like, I'm going to sacrifice myself now. And I'm like, good. Bye. Eddie Thawne yourself out of the show, please. And bring me back Eddie Thawne. I would take a Barry Allen Eddie Thawne romance over any of this Candace Patton uncared. She's phoning it in. That actress has talent.
She's no longer in, so...
Which... I really hope she's gone because she faded into green dust, and I don't
it's time
like
travel.
that.
Yeah, I think that's them going. All right, just in case the contract situation.
No,
but I'm hoping not.
Bring back Patty Spivot.
Yes,
I've had it.
1000% agree with that. Patty Spivot was my favorite love interest and should have stuck around. But
the show sucks anyways. You don't need continuity. You just can say like Barry's children still exist because they were bathed in the time stream, and now they exist in the separate of everything else. And now Barry has Patty Spivot back. Dan, what were you saying?
Speaking of Thawne, and I know we're doing a review of the show, and we
Thawnes.
literally are talking about the 2 things at the very end of the show before anything else. The ripping of Thawne's face.
That looks so cool.
And then he's like, haha, I'm Harrison Wells. I was like, what the?
It made no sense.
It made no sense.
But wasn't it cool?
At first, I was like, wait, what's he doing? Is he tearing his eyes out? What the? And it just rips the mask.
Okay. Issue with that.
Mina's just screaming like, who the
but like she was. I like the actress did a really good job. Like that was like a blood curdling scream of your loved one being ripped apart.
She's doing a great job, excluding the fact that she doesn't know how to run.
Not even a little bit. She's never run a day in her life.
I don't think she's, like,
she struggles
actually
to
run.
walk, honestly. It was atrocious. But, oh my God, why did he change suits when he ripped his face off?
I was actually kind of happy about that. I think it was the only reason we got that other one was kind of hey, remember how kind of lame these costumes were early on? This is the one that it is.
Do you think that suit is lame?
I'm thinking
I stand, and this is my take.
Okay, hold on, wait.
That suit is still my favorite.
It was a good suit, but compared to the other ones, it doesn't fit. Like, the new design of the other ones have advanced more since that one happened, and I think they had to show that one to basically be like, hey, audience, we remember the suit, but here's a new one because otherwise it's going to look completely out of place with
I
that
maybe
one.
sound insane, and comment, guys, if you disagree with me. I think that original Reverse Flash suit is the singular best suit across all of the DC shows that they've put out. It is the best, like all of the DC, not Superman and Lois doesn't count. That's an amazing show, and don't ever talk about it when we're talking about Flash like that. That's so disrespectful. But the shows that suck, all the shows that suck, that is like the best costume that has ever happened.
It is
fantastic.
It is a good costume.
He
but
looks so menacing in it.
Definitely looks dated compared to the other two. Also, I don't think it was designed for that guy. I think it was designed for Tom Cavanaugh. Because it did look like it was not fitting that guy very well.
I actually think they redesigned it because he wore that suit for the whole season of Legends. I also think they fixed Tom Cavanaugh's suit. If you recall, it was like terribly tight, and he walked like a weird man in Armageddon because it was fitted to Grant. Yeah. Now it's fitted to Tom, I believe. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll look like crap this next episode.
I just still thought it was crazy that he was like, "Oh, I'm in pain." Aha! I was under the mask.
Thanks for the resurrection, dude. What?
But, yeah. What? So how long till we get another Speed Force lightsaber battle? No, I'm just kidding. Please don't do that to us again. Anyway, okay. So that stuff aside, the episode itself. The show. Whenever I say things positive about this show, it's all relatively speaking.
Yeah, it's a good episode for this show.
This episode was good for the show. Yeah, I honestly was like, I went in and I was like, you know what? There are parts where I'm like, this is... It was more bearable than previous episodes.
Yeah.
I think
not to say that it was bearable, but it was more bearable. The decisions they make. Like Dion... Dude, that actor, he seems nice. He seems cool. He's just like, I'm the Still Force. I'm going to kill you, Barry. I'm going to murder you. Freaking Bashir is the exact same. He didn't play it even a little bit different. He's like, I'm the same menacing guy I've always been. Freaking Fuerza. She's like yelling. She's like yells for no reason. What the hell is this? This is so crazy.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
There was a lot of, and also there was a lot of, I think something that really, really bugged me about this episode was there are times when they try and do like the menacing double voice when they're like, oh, clearly it's an evil version of Dion because there's this dark overtone voice. And it's like, I see what you're trying to do here, folks. You cannot understand what he is saying with how poorly you are doing it. Because he's talking and they put that really like deep over it. And I'm like, I have no idea what you just said, dude. Like, was that important? I hope it wasn't important because I don't know what it was.
It's why I have to watch, why I watch The Boys with caption because I can't understand Billy Butcher's voice. Why, mate? You got a Scottish.
That's different because if you don't know those accents, you don't understand it. Because, like, I can hear those accents a lot different just because in England, I know people that
you spend a lot of time with people who talk like that.
I always say this story. Did you ever see Hot Fuzz?
No.
Oh my God! You know what?
Is it on my list? Do I need to put it on my list?
It's on your list.
It's on my list now. Okay.
There's a guy, basically, old English farmers talk in a way that's very hard to hear them, and that was my great uncle, and so I kind of can understand it because of that kind of situation. Anyway, back to the Flash, because I'm not going to bring positive memories into relation to this show. overall, I'll give them this. It seems like they might end the season stronger than the season was. Once again, relatively speaking, but it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a terrible ending to a terrible show. I think maybe the last season will be good because they'll be able. They're still doing.
They don't
this,
have
they're
iris.
still doing bringing back Frost to life in the background. They're still doing that. Have we lost our minds? First of all, you never should have split the character up into two people.
No,
That makes-
disagree. They should have. They killed the wrong one of the two.
No, I
liked Frost. Like I
No,
thought
I
she
know we
was a
like
great
Frost,
character.
but you know what made more sense? Originally, when she's just a freaking meta-human, I never liked the personality switching. I thought that was silly. I hate the whole, like, she's my little sister, and I love...
Yeah. Okay.
What? What are you saying right now? Guys, the reason I'm this angry, because you guys have watched me review Young Justice and Superman and Lois and all these other things where I show so much love and I'm so kind. I love Flash more than I loved any of these shows. That show meant everything to me. And then they just decided that it was going to be a children's show, but never changed the marketing material. If you want to make a kid's show, go make a kid's show. Don't do this to me. I'm angry. This is my villain origin story, dude. Like, oh my God. I hope we never speak in a con next to Eric Wallace. I feel like I'm so respectful of everybody, but I'd be like, hey man, you're a terrible showrunner and an even worse writer. Good luck with whatever career you have, because it's gonna be trash and people will hate you forever. Because holy crap, the forces, Dan, the forces.
Dude, the fact that they were negative forces and like they were like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna make this different? Oh, we're gonna have their eyes turn black for 2 seconds, and then swap to the next person, go black for 2 seconds. It's like, I'm sorry, what?
Something about Dion just felt different after our episode together. He started to laugh at you like I didn't watch that scene. It's just like the flashback is Dion's like, gotta go, Dad. What? What are we doing? Have we lost it? Dude, somebody in our Twitch chat just commented Huston's gonna be the villain of next season, and I promise you I'd be 10 times as compelling of a villain because I would kill half the cast. Oh my God, Cecile. We didn't talk about Cecile.
Yes.
Cecile's becoming one of the most powerful metahumans that's ever existed.
Cecile's entire purpose in this show is basically, hey, we want to use these powers. We don't want to have to keep bringing people in. Let's just have her steal these powers. They full on accepted the fact that she is a telepath, so their excuse was, let's have her meet a telepath and steal her powers and then go on at it. Like, but I also thought it was just so lame the way they did it. She like, cause the girl's like, Cecile, I know what's going on. You're the most powerful telekinetic meta in this city, perhaps even the world. And it's like,
What does that even mean? It's so stupid. Cecile's whole purpose was to say, Barry, I can feel the anger. It's coming off him in waves. Oh my God, I can see inside of Grodd's mind. It's upset. He's a goddamn monkey, Cecile. He's angry about everything. Shut the up. Oh my God, shut up. And now Joe, who is the coolest part of the show, is now fucking doting old man. I didn't cuss earlier. I made a point not to, and then I just like let it slip there. I'm so sorry. Joe is like sitting there and he's like, hey, Cecile, what are you doing? I'm Joe. I don't understand Dungeons and Dragons. I love Dungeons and Dragons at the end of the episode. I'm Joe. Joe is sad.
Joe?
What are you doing, Jesse L. Martin? You're the heart and soul of this world. God damn it. You're incredible. You're incredible. They're giving him ass. Material. Yeah, that too. They kept Cecile. What happened to their children? They have 2 kids. They have 3 kids. No more Wally. No more baby Jenna. No more one girl that showed up for 3 episodes and was her daughter.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
I think that's really all
they
that we
needed
need
this.
to
They
say
needed me to
about
hear.
this.
They want me to say this. So
we
you know
knew
what?
it was
I'm giving you what I
coming.
want. They told me to not. They said it's okay if I get angry. The redeeming factor of the show is always going to be Grant Gustin is great. He's
Oh,
fantastic.
thanks.
Tom
you
Cav-
mean Grant
the real one? Yeah. Tom Cavanaugh's great. Also the real one. I don't know if you have a lookalike of that. You just like pull up a guy. This is my friend Jared. Jared. It's not Gerard. I don't know Jared. It's our friend Jared, and he looks like Tom Cavanaugh for some reason. Dude, I'm so tired of this show. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, this.
But yeah, Iris is my favorite part of the show. I think Candace Patton has put on like an Oscar-worthy performance, an Emmy-nominated performance. I mean, the way she just says, you know, it's not the sacrifice was so compelling that I was like, oh my God, it's not the sacrifice. It was never the Reverse Flash. Wow. So, yeah, on that note, that's Dan. I'm Hassan. We've been Absolutely Marvel and DC. We will join you for one final episode of The Flash. Finale next week or the week after because I will be out of town. Wait, we'll see. I'll show up for the finale. We'll wrap it. We'll wrap it up real nicely, and we'll probably watch some of the season after that. We'll have to see, but I'm not gonna.
We'll
put myself
probably
through hell.
start it off and be like, okay, is it better?
Yeah.
And we'll probably say no and just drop it.
It sucks so bad. I'm gonna start crying. Okay, we're absolutely. That's Dan. I'm Hassan. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.